I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
Let's go to Sue Rob. So now I'm a loser. Now I'm a, now I'm a bitch because I can't drive. Now I have no talent. Before, I mean, he was kissing my ass. What do you think about that, Neal?
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing show. I was checking it out earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. What's up, Soulless? Rob Soulless. I got a good.
Yeah, I will say I do like the nickname.
It's
a lot better than Nasty Squeal. I think Rob Soulless is pretty good.
I like Rob Soulless because remember I said I knew this turn was eventually coming.
Oh yeah.
But I said I said that I thought he would just start calling me Dog Diddler. I just figured he'd go to because but John, God bless him, he did come up with a good one. Rob, apparently I sold my soul for the love of the Jew hypnotism of Shuli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is it's crazy. I sold my soul. I'm just like this terrible. I mean, this is insane to me. I'm watching it and I'm just, oh yeah, now I'm enjoying. Listen, I've always had love and support of my family. Even my daughter, me and my daughter, we're getting along. We go to concerts. She spends time with me even before I went to rehab. Told her about it. So this like theory that they're bouncing around that I'm going to relapse because the only thing that's keeping me hanging on is the love from the internet. I just need all this validation. No, just right now I'm working full time. In the next week or two, I will be back to working full time, and I won't be on every night. I'm still going to come on at least once a week and put something for the members too, at least. But right now, yeah, I'm doing a show every night.
That theory makes no sense anyway because you've been off the internet for months.
Yeah,
and that's how you got during that time is how you got clean and how you got in shape. So during that whole period, we were just like, oh, I can't wait till I get back into Shuli's good gracious.
Yeah, I know this whole thing with Shuli and like, yeah, and then say what's
and
up?
No offense to Shuli, but I don't know if selling your soul to get Shuli to like you is really worth your immortal soul.
I'm just not holding grudges against people. I said awful things about Shuli. Yeah, he said awful things about me. Same with Carl and back and forth. But John is now now he's so upset because I'm attacking his boyfriend Dan, and now he says, I was only being nice because I didn't think he was trashing me, but then he didn't see me trashing him. Ava told him. The big hairy ape strikes again. But yeah, I wasn't even last night. I mean, I was getting annoyed with John, but I wasn't trashing him.
No, I wouldn't say you were trashing.
No,
that was a little disappointing because Ava last night was messaging me about, was trying to make sure you knew like that she wasn't, say anything mean about you going to rehab or anything.
Yeah.
So for her to like call up John and say, oh, he's really trashing you, I thought that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah. And I wasn't. I mean, and he will, God forbid he looks, and now he's blaming Ditka because Ditka said Rob's not trashing you. And Ditka's like, now he's mad at Ditka because Ditka told him the truth and said he's trashing Dan, but he's not trashing you.
That's one thing I find really hilarious. Is when John talks about how that whole group, they talk about how like you can disagree on John's show, but you can on other shows. I'm like, that's the worst show for it. Where you can't disagree at all with John.
No, not at all. You just have to, and that Dan, he was. I mean, Ava, she agrees with him to a weird extent, but that Dan, I mean, he is just like. I mean, that's. Spit shines those balls. Shines them.
I honestly do think Ava is sincere. What she says about John, I think she genuinely likes him and is friends with him. But I can't believe the Dan stuff is real. No one could be that enamored with the guy or anybody.
And now I'm stupid. I have a low IQ. And what did Dan say that I would be a guy that listen? I've never followed a crowd. They act like this is. I went on a show to talk about my sobriety, and they're acting like I'm in some cult now. It's insane. These people are nuts. And now he's giving me that thing like, "Oh, Rob, I'm gonna go away." You already don't have any viewers. Now you're going to have less. But wait, what? Huh? What?
You'll have negative viewers.
Yeah, now I'm going to have negative viewers.
You're going to have to be paying people to watch the show.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm talentless. All this stuff.
Yeah, that made me wonder. It's like, well, why do you care then? For one thing, you should just be happy that you're gone. It's like, finally, that albatross is gone. He was an idiot. And he had no talent. Well, and then why did he have you on on the show for so long?
Because he's got his heart broken, and unfortunately, John doesn't have like me. I have a support and family outside of the internet. I don't think John does. So he thinks if you talk to him on the internet, you're like blood. But even when you are, you gotta, as long as you agree with everything he says and do everything he says. It's this friendship is a one-way street with John. So yeah. I'm sorry, John. I have friends, I have family, and I even found new friends in rehab that I hang out with outside of the internet. There are people on the internet I've met that are great. I am loving the support people are giving me, but I'm not relying on it for my sobriety.
Right.
That's what they think. They think that like I came back from sobriety, like, all right, I'm going to go on the internet now. And as long as everybody approves, I'm going to stay sober. I did this for myself and my daughter, not for the internet. I appreciate the Dabbleverse's support, most of them, immensely. I really do. It means a world of a big deal to me, but it's not what's keeping me sober. Yeah.
There was a big thing he kept saying about, like, he was saying all these other people drink, but you don't attack them. It's like, you've never said like you're anti anyone in the world drinking.
No, I know.
No one can ever drink at any point in time. And I don't remember you ever calling John like a big drunk or saying you hated him because he drinks.
No, I didn't. And now he's like, well, shitway smokes pot. Like, okay. First of all, me and John weren't real friends. I mean, we were internet buddies, and Shuli was an enemy. So it's like, but now I have to, now I can't talk to Shuli, not because he called me a dog fucker or that he said I fucked my aunt or that he called me an addict scumbag, but because he smokes weed is the topper. I can't be, associated with him for that. I mean, it's so insane. Gaslighting douchebag, $1.99. Stuttering John has repeatedly admitted to being a drunk. Yeah, did you hear that? Where he said he was gonna sue me for defamation for saying he was a drunk.
He's gonna have to sue a lot of people. Yeah. Class action lawsuit.
I know. Oh, boy.
Only reverse. It's gonna be against like 100 people.
Oh God. I guess I'll have to set up a GoFundMe for those funds. Rev Fug Lee, $4.99. Thanks. I saw your support over on Deb's show this morning. He's a day counter with me. I love it. I was the best Stuttering John co-host ever. I was the best Stuttering John co-host, even if it was only for 20 seconds. Stuttering John is a deadbeat. You guys are probably number 2 and 3, respectively. On to 82, Rob. Keep it going. Still day count. Thank you, sir. Reverend Fugly. I appreciate you. Light, 632. $2. Carm say him Gilly gonna meet you at Hard Rock in May.
All right, cool.
Okay. Sounds good. Again, you can stick it to the Duke by sending a heartwarming a super chat. He hates it because, I'm going away. He goes away until he becomes penniless and then comes back.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like he thinks
well, the first time he went away, he got that like $3,000 from KB. Yeah. And I think he thinks like that will always happen, and it won't.
How much cocaine did Rob do before the show? That's your last free one, sir. Yeah, I get drug tested twice a week in the program I'm in, so none. Yo, Tommy Jordan, how's my butt? Oh no, that's Tommy Jordan's hairline. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was but hey, hi, Tommy Jordan's hairline. The Duke is believing a guy named Stupid. Oh yeah, now Dan is like comparing the Deb turn to the Rob Saul turn on John. Is Deb,
another one who sold her soul.
Yeah, so me and Deb drinking the shit way of Kool-Aid, shit flavored Kool-Aid. All right.
Yeah,
so-
you were saying that Deb just used to always beg to come on his show.
yeah, and she'd come on drunk.
Nothing.
She was a nothing. Is Deb like a really big superstar now?
I
She was
guess. Yeah,
nothing.
I think she blew up.
No offense against Deb, but I mean,
I like that everyone is a complete like loser once they fall out with them.
yeah.
Before that, they're doing shows every day with them.
Yeah, I broke the man's heart because the opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference. He'd just be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's that guy? I don't care. Stuttering John has no discipline and is too lazy, if not scared to stop drinking.
Well, there was a part later in that show where Dan was saying like it's impossible to get drunk off a light beer. And I was thinking, Dan, we have evidence that John gets really drunk off light beer.
Oh, I know.
Like he's done it multiple times on live
just
stream.
like a mess with his. He had to get off to go spend time with his discounted mail order bride. That man is a fucking monster. Let me read this from Beavis. He said, I don't understand why anyone would super chat John when there's a 50% chance he won't read it and a percent chance that he will take your money anyway. 100% chance. 100% chance he'll take your money. That's right, folks. That's why you can super chat over here. I will read all your comments, even if you call me a dog fucker. If you say that you think I'm still using, I don't care. I read the super chats. I'll argue with you about it, and I'll tell you, and I'll check you, but I'll read it because that's you people are giving your hard-earned money here to either praise me or just give me some advice or to trash me. Why are you trashing me? Filet Fish 910. The folks at the Stop Drinking subreddit have a nice saying. I will not drink with you today. Shortened to IWNDY.
I think that's longer than just saying I will not drink with you.
Yeah, they're really nice over there. All right. Well, I will check it out.
They reached out to you, so it's probably part of the steps to to make amends with people.
Well, what happens, according to John, is, I went to rehab, I became vulnerable, and then I let an evil Jewish power come over me. Mm-hmm. And there it is.
Oh, damn. Whoa.
Really? Yeah. So did you catch some of the show today, right, Shuli?
No, I caught parts of it. I was in and out. Every time I put it on, I thought it picked up from where I left off, but he was just talking about the same thing over and over again. We are going to dive deeply into this tomorrow on PDP. If you're available to join us, Rob, it'd be great if you can come on and give us some of your input on this. But
yeah, I can come on for a little. Yeah, same deal. I got to be out at the same time for the meeting and the dinner with my friend.
No problem. You do what you got to do. Pop on. We were saying at the beginning of Rico tonight that he can yell and scream about me being the reason he's upset. He's upset that you're sober. He's upset that you have taken
saying about now Rob thinks he's better than him.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how he feels. Is that
surely, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just, I'm just trying to take care of myself.
But I was saying his social interactions are either online with strangers or in a bar drinking. Yeah. Anytime he goes out with friends, drinking has to be involved. So now you're no longer a friend because you don't drink anymore. So, but meanwhile, he was treating you like shit before. Well, as well. So
I know. Well, we were just watching a clip, and according to me, I mean, he's just and him and Dan, he's the only person that's ever been there for me. They said when I hit my rock bottom that he threw me a lifeline, and I'm like,
pick you up. Everyone else left him to die.
I threw myself a lifeline. That was an anchor.
Yeah, nobody can help somebody in that condition other than themselves. And a true friend is the one that's there for you when you need them the most, not when you're a fucking mess and carrying yourself like an idiot and the guy supporting you and giving you a pat on the back and a thumbs up. That's not your friend, Well,
he said on there, he goes, Rob, why don't you watch? And Dan's saying that too. Why don't you go back and watch an Uncle Rico or a WATP? And I'm like, I did. That's kind of what put me in rehab. Because I watched it and I saw how I was acting. And although me and my daughter had a great relationship, I was thinking that's not a good thing. She could see that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and you made the right choice. And clearly, you have, because you have a lot of support from people who never supported you.
Yes.
The people that kept pushing you into fighting and trash talking and, just crash and burn, those people were never your friends. They're just there to see the wreck. That's it, so just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's great. And the funny thing is, we did like a few shows tonight. We kind of Frog put them into one package.
Yes.
I know John hates that word.
Yes.
So, and it was great because it starts at the beginning of the week where 2 days in a row, he's going, I'm not going to trash Rob. I'm not going to trash Rob. Now, Rob, you could have said nothing the rest of the week, and we would be at this point now.
Oh, I know.
You didn't really even say anything that bad compared
I wasn't
to.
trash. I was mainly going after Dan because he was coming for me, and I was, I was saying that some of the stuff John was saying was annoying me, but I wasn't trashing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that earlier. I was watching the clip of him going, "You're a scumbag loser, Rob." So I said, "I wish we had a production team like Rico." I said, "I got to wait till Rico. I know what they're going to do. They're going to put him saying, I'm not going to trash Rob and cut right to that."
It's amazing. Like, you don't even need the clips. Everybody knows it. You name the former co-host or friend, and you can find the clip of him going, I'm not going to trash DG. I'm not going to trash Clay. I'm not going to trash, nasty Neal.
Yeah. He said, Ava and Dan, they're the only normal people left. I'm like, yeah, that's what he was saying about me when I was a fucking embarrassing mess. Rob, the only normal one.
Shuli, I want to ask real quick about Dan. Can that guy be for real? Can he really be that infatuated with John?
No.
It can't.
He's trolling. Yeah. I don't know that he has an end game, but
that's what I always said. If you don't have a great payoff, what's the point? You're just going to do this for months, and then
Well, I mean,
and that's been done. That's been done.
Yeah,
a bit without. Quadfather. He's the king of that. So.
And I was saying before you got here, Shuli, I was saying that he's got this theory. He's talking about all these people turning on him because they listen to the shitwayer, and I'm like, so isn't that? So you're saying this guy that's the least talented person from the Howard Stern show, no talent, high school dropout, that he can get all these people to turn against you. That's a bad look for you. Yeah, Rob Saul. Listen, and I see it in the chat. There's the Shuli haters and John. They're all like, "Oh, he's in for a rude awakening. Shuli's gonna turn on him." I'm like, well, Shuli didn't make any promises to me, and he didn't there's nothing that I'm not expecting anything. What do you think Shuli's gonna do so bad that's gonna make me mad? I mean, I talked to him after the shit he's already said about me, and he talks to me after the shit I said about him. Who the fuck cares? It's the computer, folks.
Yeah, literally half the conversations I have, well, I would say 90% of the conversations I have with Rob are off air and not stuff that I make public or talk about. I just reached out to him, not knowing what his reaction would be, and just saying, hey, man, you're doing the right thing. You're moving in the right direction, and you're doing great. Keep it up. And that was
it. Earlier,
you even said in there, you don't have to be, you can still hate me and talk shit on me, but I just wanted to let you know. And I said, okay. And
to me, that's a more normal thing. You can make fun of people online, but I don't really want anyone's life to be ruined, and it you might make fun of the guy, but it's cool to see someone do better for themselves.
Yeah. I've never wished a horrible life for John.
Yeah.
Right.
But then when you get sued, things change.
Yeah, so. I actually was going to bring that up. I do think the lawsuit makes all that different. But for the most part, before that, I always thought if he did reach out to you, whatever, you guys probably could have worked something out. It probably would have been fun for the show if he was on it.
It was when we started Rico. It was the first thing we did was we said to John, dude, come do this show with us. You bust our balls, we'll bust your balls. Everybody can make a little scratch. Let's do it. And then he struck us. So that was how it started.
So I was saying earlier too, where John said something about he can sue me for defamation because he said I called him a drunk. Wouldn't he have to prove that he's not a drunk? What?
Yes.
He'd have to be tested, right, by a psychologist, or
Well, he doesn't drink every minute of the day. So according to him, he's
okay, yeah, like me, I just drank every.
Well, a lot of those minutes he's sleeping, you know.
Right.
So he can't.
Dirty, dirty Jersey. Dirty Jersey rat, dirty Jersey rat. Dirty, dirty Jersey.
Broke my heart, Dirty Jersey. You broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.